Hey guys, me Dave. It's 11:15, 15th, 2021. So it's Monday night. So I thought it'd be do a little video. There's some things on my mind, you know. I'll get a little personal here, but talk about my family a little bit. Last week I was talking to my sister, and I kind of, you know, when your family's involved, they want to act like you're mentally ill and you have all these medical problems. Like I have all these medical problems, you guys. Heartburn, shortness of breath. They make me go to the bathroom all the time. I can't sleep. It just, I had a heart attack. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. There is no way I have all these medical problems. They can give you extreme heartburn, you guys. So I'm on heartburn medication, prescription heartburn medication that I have to take, and then they don't hit me because I'm taking the medication. But they can still do it even though I'm on the medication. If they want to, they can still give me severe heartburn, and then they're making you run to the bathroom all the time, So I was talking to my sister about a week ago, and, your family wants to act, they want to pretend like nothing's going on. You have all these medical problems and you're mentally ill and all this stuff. I came right out and said it. I told my sister, I said, they gave me a heart attack. I don't have heart problems. I don't have heart disease. My arteries are clear, except the two spots where they hit me. They hit me in two spots. All my arteries are clear. I have no plaque in my arteries. There's no reason why I should have had a heart attack. They gave me a heart attack. I mean, like I said, they gave me a little one on Saturday night, and they said, don't do anything on V2K. And then Sunday, they nailed me with a heart attack. And they made two spots like that. They blocked two spots like that in my heart. So it was very, very hard to breathe. It felt like somebody was sitting on my chest. So I was talking to my sister, and I'm like, they gave me a heart attack. These people gave me a heart attack. Because I got frustrated. I'm so sick of pretending like my family wants to act like something's wrong with me, and I know my body. I don't have heart disease. I don't have heart disease. I had a heart attack at the age of 44, which is super young for a heart attack. I didn't, there's nothing wrong with me, and my family wants me to go to the doctor all the time, which I can't afford to do. They don't understand. I can't afford to run to the doctor every time. I went to the pulmonary doctor because of my shortness of breath. They did a bunch of breath tests. Everything was normal except one test was a little high. And they want me to come back and do this other test where they use medication to see if it helps and all this stuff. And even when they were giving me these tests, I brought my inhalers, and I took one of my inhalers. It did nothing. Okay, now this is all induced medical, whatever you want to call it, medical control or medical manipulation, to make me look like I have all these problems. There is nothing wrong with my body. There's nothing wrong with my body. To get a little personal, they don't. You cannot get an erection unless they give you an erection. They took away my feelings down there altogether. If I see a pretty woman or if I see somebody that I'm attracted to, they took that away. They molest me at nighttime, and that's when I get an erection. When they give me an erection and they sit there and molest me, But I can't go tell my family that. I can't tell anybody that. They'll think I'm crazy. They already think I'm crazy. I'm having all these medical problems in sexual humiliation is one of their things they're into. They love to sexually um, humiliate you. They've been doing it for 20 years. When I was, with my girlfriend, with my ex-girlfriend and all this stuff, I almost got married about 13, 14 years ago, and they make it so your things can't work sexually. They've been manipulating my body for over 20 years in that way. It's really pathetic because they ruined my chance to get married and have a family and all this stuff. They ruined it. They took that away from me. And I worked so hard to get that, but they ruined it. They could start fights with your with your girlfriend. They can cause all kinds of problems. They can hit you with rage. They can hit you with all kinds of emotions. They can make you paranoid. To make, oh yeah, your girlfriend's doing drugs, and stuff like that. It's unbelievable what they can do, and they will do it because they want to ruin your life. They slowly take your life away. They've been doing that for 20 some years. I've been in the program my whole life, but the last 20 years, whoever took over the last 20 years has been ruining my relationships, and ruining everything, manipulating me, inducing medical malfunctions, whatever you want to call it. They've been ruining it. They've been doing it for 20 years, ruining my life so I could not get where I needed to be, buy a house, have a family, have a girlfriend, have a wife, whatever. They ruined everything from me, and I was trying to, it's so frustrating that I told my sister, I said, they gave me a heart attack. I said, there's nothing wrong with me. They gave me a heart attack. The doctors can't find anything wrong with me. I'm going to all these specialists and heart doctors and all this stuff, and there's nothing wrong with me. They're making me have shortness of breath. I could barely do the stress test for the heart. They were making me so out of breath. And the girls were so mean. They were so mean. They're like, what is the problem? I'm like, because you're supposed to hold your breath and all this stuff. I'm like, I was breathing so heavy, I could not hold my breath. I couldn't do it. I had to breathe, I was so out of breath, and they were so mean there. I will never go back there again, for another stress test, because there's nothing wrong with me. They put 2 stents in me, where they blocked my heart arteries, and my family doesn't understand. They think I should run to the doctor all the time and see these specialists, and what's wrong with you? Do you have asthma? Do you have this? Do you have that? And everything comes back normal. There's nothing wrong with me. When I went camping with Max, we were gonna stay a night and stay in a tent. They made me so out of breath. They made my mouth so dry. I had cotton mouth. And I didn't bring any water, and it was like 80 degrees out. I was breathing so heavy. I could not get that tent set up. It was a big tent, 6-person tent. I could not get it set up. I was so frustrated. And I was like lightheaded and all this stuff because I was so out of breath. We packed up and went home. It's them guys doing this to me. I don't have these medical problems. I don't have all these medical problems. It's all these guys, and my family doesn't understand that. They don't understand. I don't know. They're my family is the first ones to say, oh yeah, he's mental illness. Oh yeah, there's something going on there. Oh yeah, and it blows me away. I think they're threatening my family. I think my family is scared to death of these people because, my sister doesn't want to be next. She doesn't want her family to be next. My mom doesn't want to be next, My relatives doesn't want to be next, So they're all playing a part in this program. And people that say that your family and your neighbors aren't involved, they are involved in harassing. If you walk outside to mow your lawn and 3 other people are mowing their lawn, well, there's something weird going on there. Your family is involved. If you're a real target, your family is involved. They get involved in this, and your family is scared to death. You know? So that's what I want to talk about tonight. Other than that, not much going on. I spent a lot of time in bed because winter is here up here. Winter is here, and I'm not ready for it. I just dug out my gloves and my hat and stuff yesterday. I'm not ready for winter at all, and Max needs to go out twice a day and go potty and stuff. I'm not ready for winter. I'm just not ready, you know, and so it's a little, you know, it's a little depressing right now, you know. I mean, I like the snow. I love the snow if it stays mild, but this cold, gloomy weather where the sky is all gloomy and cloudy and dark, and you know, you think like, well, you know, I'm either gonna watch some TV or I'm gonna take a nap because it's just kind of crappy outside. It's kind of like that right now. But other than that, they kind of laid off me today to let me sleep. I woke up at 6:30 to feed the dogs and all that stuff, and I went back to sleep, and they let me sleep, which was surprising. But you know, you know, this is an evil program, you guys. They'll hurt your pets, and they'll hurt your family members. They'll get them involved and threaten them. I don't know if they're threatening them. They're sure not paying them. I don't think they're paying them. Maybe they're threatening them, you know, and stuff. It's a horrible thing we're involved in. Not by choice, obviously. You know, we don't deserve this. We really don't deserve to be tortured and our family involved in our torturing our pets and stuff like that. We don't deserve this. How can this go on? You know, that goes through my mind a lot. There's a lot of big people involved in my program, but nobody has the balls to tell them to knock it off. You know, they're there. You know, hey, yeah, we're here. We're around in the neighborhood. We're big people. We're around in the neighborhood, but we don't do a damn thing. You know, so you know, why is everyone so afraid of these guys? I have no idea. But they act like they're scared to death of someone, and they don't have the balls to tell them to stop. You know, so they leave it up to me to stop it, which means going to the hospital. You know, that means I have to call for help and go to the hospital, and then it'll stop. You know, and it costs me money, you know. Anyway, I'm going to cut this off. You guys have a good night. You know, I know we're all going through this crap. You know, it's, we're working our way towards this stop. It's coming out. It's out. You know, we just have to be included in this, and we got to stay positive and optimistic about what's going on, investigations and stuff, and you know, and we'll see what happens. But anyway, I'm gonna cut this off. You guys have a good night, and I'll talk to you later.